three, sing.
I don't really care if you. I don't really care.
Idiot, I really rock. Had it in my socks. Running from a up. And I shoot it up.
Rapper friendships that ended. When romantic relationships come to an end, they can send those involved into an emotional tailspin filled with wallowing, lashing out, and weepy nights spent all alone. Dealing with the end of a friendship can also bring up similar feelings. Friendship in hip-hop is no exception. It seems like no relationship in hip-hop is safe and is only one minor feud away from disintegrating. You might be surprised to find that some of the most respected wordsmiths in hip-hop have made their way onto this list. Let's look at them. But before we begin, if you haven't yet subscribed to our channel, kindly do so by clicking on the subscribe icon below. Also, give us a like, share the video, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell for timely updates of our latest uploads. Let's get it on! Number 1. Biggie and Tupac. Tupac's and Biggie's worlds seemed destined to collide. They were two of the most talented hip-hop rappers on the scene, and they both were dedicated to exposing the truth of the tribulations of life on the street, social injustice, and the racial divide. But the biggest difference between Tupac Shakur and Biggie Smalls is that they represented different coasts. Tupac and Biggie first encountered each other in 1993 in Los Angeles. There on business, the Brooklyn-bred rapper Biggie asked a local drug dealer to introduce him to Tupac, who invited Biggie and his party squad to his house. Ever since their first meeting, the pair became so close. Biggie would crash at Pac's LA house when he visited from New York, while Pac reportedly sent Biggie bottles of Hennessy and gave the young rapper advice. The duo performed together on stage, freestyling back and forth at venues including Madison Square Garden. At some point, Biggie even asked Tupac to become his manager, but Tupac declined. But then, things turned sour when Tupac failed to heed Biggie's advice. While in New York to shoot the 1994 film Above the Rim, Tupac began hanging around with Jacques Haitian Jack Agnon and Jimmy Henchman. Biggie warned Pac not to befriend these notoriously tough guys, but to no avail. To make a long story short, what exploded in arguably the biggest rivalry in music history ended up in the death of both artists, just as their careers were skyrocketing. Tupac was gunned down on September 7, 1996, and died 6 days later, while Biggie was shot and killed 6 months later on March 9, 1997. Such is the world we live in. In their absence, the legendary duo continues to dominate the hip-hop scene. Number 2. Waka Flame and Gucci Mane. Waka Flocka Flame and Gucci Mane were two of Atlanta trap music's flagship artists in the mid-2000s. Waka was signed to Gucci's 1017 Brick Squad label, and the two worked on music frequently, including an album titled Ferrari Boys. Tensions between the two rappers first emerged in 2010. The icy hitmaker hired Waka's mother, Deborah Antony, to serve as his manager for 4 years from 2006, but the hip-hop star, who was by then in and out of jail, later claimed that Waka and his mom released his music and collected royalties without his knowledge. In 2013, Gucci decided to take legal action. According to legal papers obtained by an American publication, TMZ.com, Gucci accused Antony of allegedly taking more than the usual manager's fee of 20%, resulting in a loss of money and damage to his reputation. Gucci Mane, real name Radrick Davis, sued for damages on charges of fraud, racketeering, and conspiracy. This became one of the most unheard of legal dramas in Mane's life. Remember, at the same time, around 2013, the rapper was battling an addiction to prescription cough syrup and also serving a 6-month sentence behind bars for a probation violation related to an arrest in Atlanta, Georgia, in September the same year. The feud was later rumored to have been settled in 2018. Number 3. JayZ and Kanye West. Despite their successful 2011 collaborative album Watch the Throne, the bromance between JayZ and Kanye West began fading shortly after the duo ended their tour. West's behavior became increasingly erratic, and neither the 444 rapper nor his mega-famous wife Beyoncé attended Ye's wedding to reality star Kim Kardashian. Things took a turn for the worse in 2018 during West's St. Pablo tour, where he called out JayZ and Beyoncé. He then went on to file a lawsuit against JayZ's streaming company Tidal. In his 2019's Kill JayZ, the Blueprint MC addressed the ongoing feud. He rapped, I know people backstab you. I feel bad too. But this f*** everybody attitude ain't natural. But you ain't the same. This ain't kumbaya. But you got hurt because you did cool by Ye. You gave him 20 million without blinking. He gave you 20 minutes on stage. F*** was he thinking? F*** wrong with everybody is what you saying. But if everybody's crazy, you're the one that's insane. JayZ later responded, "That really hurt me. You can't bring my kid or my wife into it. We've gotten past bigger issues, but you brought my family into it. Now it's a problem with me." But recently, there's been a ray of hope that the once flourishing bromance will soon come out of the shackles. In his latest album, Donda, Jay and JayZ released a song together, and their fans were more than impressed to see them read from the same script again. Number 4. Lil Uzi Vert and Playboi Carti. It's no secret that the two iconic artists have become frenemies, or at least that's how it looks at a glance. They started out as natural collaborators, working on songs like Of Course We Ghetto Flowers in 2016, followed by Woke Up Like This and Lookin' in 2017. During this period, Uzi and Carti were also each other's biggest supporters. While Uzi helped promote Carti's self-titled mixtape in 2017, saying, "He dropped the best damn album that I ever heard," Carti reciprocated the love in various interviews. "Me and Uzi be in the studio together at all times, and we just be knowin'," Carti said in a conversation with Genius. "We a team." Then things got complicated, as rumors of a possible beef between the stars ignited later in 2017. In October of the same year, the duo announced an accompanying tour which was slated to be supported by G Herbo and SOBRBE, and would hit venues in Miami, Atlanta, Washington, D.C., and more. Days after the tour announcement, though, it was canceled. Uzi later tweeted, "Not going on tour with Carti." From that point, nothing seems to have been good between the two former besties. The rumors were even cemented in April 2020 when Carti released a single, Meh. Then Uzi retweeted, "Just meh." Number 5. Rich Homie Quan and Young Thug. In 2013, Cash Money announced the formation of the Rich Gang. At first, the collective was a blend of Young Money, Cash Money artists and affiliates. But after the success of a few collaborations, Rich Gang became known as the pairing of Atlanta rappers Rich Homie Quan and Young Thug. Then thunder struck when the duo released their Rich Gang The Tour Part 1 mixtape. Although the project was well received, Quan announced he was stepping away from Rich Gang in 2015. Quan never revealed the true motive for his decision, and rumors of beef started to circulate. Thug added fuel to the fire by calling Rich Homie Quan Bitch Homie Quan at one of his shows. In recent years, they've both tried to keep their beef out of the public eye. But it was evident Thug still wasn't fond of Rich Homie Quan when he turned down his mentor Gucci Mane's offer to reunite them in 2018. There we go. If you did enjoy our video, be sure to subscribe to our channel for more of our entertaining and informative content. Please give us a like, share the video, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell for timely updates of our content. We value your feedback. Feel free to share your thoughts with us in the comments section below.